Morning all, well, rather mid-morning all. It's Wednesday, 27th of March. I am really looking forward to this shave. I've got 4 or 5 razors to test today. I did a lot of honing as a punishment to myself last night. I stayed up till midnight. The reason being, I thought I was being really good. I'd saved a rather rusty razor and it was looking really good. And on the very last stroppings, grindings, it decided to let go the edge. Anyway, I'm going to use some tobacco shave stick because it's rather nice. Yeah, let me bore you a little bit more. Yeah, very nice quality razor that came in the same day from America, from eBay, and I thought I can save this. And when you're on the very last possible stroke, so to speak, it let go. Anyway, let me just show you. It is now a shorty because I lost about an inch. Anyway, it's a HESS. It's for the Hair Milk Laboratories, St. Paul, Minnesota, and of course it's German made. A beautiful scales, well worth saving. Now, as you can see, a beautiful blade, but unfortunately the buff, because the blade was weakened by the years of corrosion, the buff I think just caught a little bit and it took a big chip out. So I wasn't very happy with myself. I'm not supposed to do things like that. Anyway, more to the point, let me give a shout out. First of all, Ionis, who is out on the seas somewhere. He does remarkable work. He takes the valve stems from massive diesel engines and he turns those into razors. And supposedly he's going to do one for me, which is very generous of him. I'll be very excited, and of course I'll do a full testing on my channel because I'm into steel. And this is Martin's Shave Tests. And of course, that's pretty much what I'm about. Anyway, that's a good lather. I'm happy. Dry the fingers, whatever you do. This came out very well. It's hanging hair tested very well. I took all the razors on, well, all bar one, up to quite high grit. Only 10 laps on my 20k stone, and then some of them HHT'd very well and some didn't. This little shorty came out extremely well actually, so if you don't mind, I'm going to try this one first. Oh, bliss. Absolute bliss. Can you hear that? There's no effort at all. It HHT'd perfectly. And more to the point, this is a good 4 days of heavy stubble. Oh, that is good. No two ways about it. So, perhaps I was lucky, perhaps I was unlucky. But even down here on the lower reaches of the neck where the hairs are longer. Yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So that is that side of my face done with the little shorty, which was an accident. But it made me work really hard to get the others right. So let's go and have a look at the others. That's the little shorty HESS. What I did do is I took advice, which I'm quite happy to do, and one which wasn't quite, surprisingly, it wasn't quite that good, was this beautiful Bismarck. Now this Bismarck I had put on a cuticle edge. It was just struggling a little bit, and I've discovered a very kind gentleman, who should be nameless, said they really react very well to J-nats. So I've got a J-nat, so this is now on a J-nat edge. It's hanging hair tested very well. And I would say Yeah, it's better. Well, it'll be. So, apparently, Bismarck, early Bismarck, which of course predecessor to predecessor to the Dovo. I can't spit me bloody words out. A little bit draggy on the moustache. Tiny bit draggy, not quite as good as the shorty HESS. It's really cutting, oh, it's disgusting. It's really cutting through some stubble. Anyway, you can get a fair idea sometimes by the fact that it hanging hair tested very, very well. But the HESS, I really bevel set hard. And maybe that helped it, I don't know. Let's try another one. Let's try something a bit more luxurious. Why not? How about this? Now this came through at the same time, and this is absolutely gorgeous. It's the Golden Age Double Duck. Absolutely mint. I don't think it's ever been used, really. So let's see how this one works. Better. Yeah, it's nice. Very, very nice. I would say so far the one I wrecked, shorty, is working better. But I'm trying to find ways of showing that I do have fair old amounts of stubble. A lot of people, because my stubble is quite white in places. So that is interesting. I'm quite impressed with that. But somehow I found over the years, not that many years, that the steel itself, if you cut really back, cut the edge back and give it a good hard bevel set, sometimes you achieve a little bit better because you're on fresh steel. Anyway, I'll shut up and try another one. Let's go for this. This gave me a little bit of trouble. This is a Genko. Again, came from America. Very attractive, but it just struggled a little bit on the HHT. So I gave it a little run over on this loom strop. As you can see, it has been used a few times, and that seemed to cheer it up no end. But now, I think, should give fairly good results. Let's re-wet the lather and try this Genko. Again, I'm not a great lover of small size blades. This is a 5/8. And it's dragging. Very slightly dragging, which I'm not surprised. I'm not going to blather on too much longer. But the hanging hair test is very definitive for me. If it struggles on a hanging hair test, it ain't good steel. No, that's rubbish. So just about hanging tested okay. But this is a hard test. This is on thick stubble. Doesn't quite feel right. I might have to put this back to the stones. There's nothing that I can see is materially wrong. They all had the same progression. I spent a large part of yesterday evening, all of yesterday evening, doing that. So, one more to go. Oh, look at this. This is another great beauty. But this one, I would say, is probably the most handsome I've come across. It's got the crest Master Barber on it. And it's again from SA Sale Empire, Minneapolis. So this again is one of the Minneapolis imported razors into America German made. Oh, what a difference. Yeah, that feels better. And this one did HHT better. So, not remarkably better, but better. Anyway, I don't want to bore you to death. I would say, so far, the winner today, without any doubt at all, it's the one I wrecked. Can you believe it? After all that. Yep. Oh well, a Pyrrhic victory. Broke the blade, but achieved a very good edge. This is, although I'm calling it a shorty, which it is, it's only short by old comparison. As far as modern blades go, it's exactly right. Most of your modern Dovos, Bokas, etc., they're not that long a blade. Anyway, I'm just going to make another little mention, which is my very long-suffering girlfriend in Morocco, who we're trying to arrange a trip. The trouble is, he doesn't travel, I never travel. We're rather reliant on my very lovely friend, Sarah, to arrange things, because she does every arrangement known to man. It'd be very nice to have a group trip out to see at last the lovely, lovely Alda. And hopefully all will go well. I'm so sick of this weather in this country. It's grey. It's nearly always wet. And when it's not wet, it's trying to be wet. And when it's not wet and trying to be wet, it's blowing a gale, which it is today. So anyway, chaps, that's just showing what I get up to. So that's 5 razors, all honed yesterday. All honed, first of all, they had, well, one had been honed. This was the little Bismarck. This had been already previously honed by me. And I've got to say, that was the biggest experiment. That's on a J-nut edge, and it's pretty good actually. I'm not bitching. It's very difficult now to say if there's a winner. No, I'm not going to call a winner. I would say the little Bismarck is a belter. It was struggling for some strange reason on a cortical edge. And on a J-nut edge, yeah, it's good. So, I might do some more J-nut work. Anyway, you've had quite enough of me. I'll try and put some pictures up on the group, on various shave group pages of what I've been up to. But as you can probably tell, I'm a bit tired. I really desperately need some breakfast. So, there you have it. Very nice, very pleased. The rest are very, very pretty. I might just struggle and give myself a little bit of a touch up on a couple of places. But that's a good 4 days plus of stubble gone, very nearly gone. But you always miss a few when you're when you're multiple testing razors. Perhaps I shouldn't. Perhaps I should do it a better way. Yep, that'll do me. So, as you can see, there is residual slickness on the skin, and that's good enough for me. Yeah, very nice actually. Good shave. With 5 different razors, all honed by yours truly. Some marginally better than others, all are quite good, but I don't think you're ever going to get up to the Philharmonica quality, which will be my next shave, I think. Anyway, chaps, thanks for bearing with me. We'll do some more tests very, very soon, and 15 minutes gone of your precious time. Thank you for following my channel. All I do is experiment. It's Martin's Shave Tests on YouTube. Bye for now.